Hello everyone, thanks for checking out my video. My video today is 6 figures a month. It is a hopefully ongoing series where I try to share with you the 6 figures that I picked up in any particular month that I consider my favorite 6 figures. So I wasn't able to do one for the month of April. Unfortunately, I was very busy, and the month of May I was also quite busy. It's now early June, so I am doing the month of May now. So again, the video is really about me talking about my favorite 6 figures that I picked up, whether it's 1/6 scale, 1/12 scale, or 1/35 scale, it doesn't really matter, that I picked up that I would like to talk about and share with people at home. Now, some of this stuff is going to be stuff most of you have seen, a lot of you probably have, but other things are a little bit not as common, and I think most people won't have picked them up. Some of you might not have even seen them. So let's get started. The first figure that I'm going to talk about today is the Present Toys Indy Jones. The figure released, I believe it was May. Early May, or it might have been late April. Either way, I picked it up in May. I put my order in I'm going to say 2020. Present Toys is about as notorious as Hot Toys when it comes to delays and not getting things out on time. Present Toys is probably a little bit worse in the fact that they don't really release a lot of things anyway, so the long delays, what's that all about? Either way, I never picked up the Hot Toys Indiana Jones. This figure is the only one that I have in regards to Raiders of the Lost Ark. I did pick up the Sideshow Indiana Jones from Temple of Doom, which I will show you in a second, in a minute. But first I'm going to talk about this one. So it comes with a whip, which has a wire going through it for articulation. You can pose it any way you want. I'm not really going to. I'm going to keep it down. The jacket, I think, is leather. Could be pleather, but I think it's leather. I'm not an expert in these things. The hat is not removable. The figure comes with 2 head sculpts. This is the one that I like. I will say, though, that my head doesn't fit well on the ball socket, so it gets a bit loose. I don't know if that's a problem for other people, but for mine it is. So I kind of have the head stationary, moving it around, it gets a little bit loose, kind of flimsy. Comes with a pistol, a bag that you can put his various items in. I have his book in there. Comes with a book. And over here, his gun holster that you have to attach yourself. The figure doesn't stand so well on its own, so I have it on a base. The jacket, I would have liked to have seen it a little bit more, or actually a lot more, weathered. Same with the pants, would have been nice. But it's a great figure. I'm happy with it. I have some DID 1/6 North African German soldiers on the way to me, so I can kind of recreate one of the scenes with Indiana Jones in his quest for the Ark of the Covenant. I do have, if I can just grab it, I can show you. I do have the Sideshow Indiana Jones. I got this from a long time ago. Here's one of the, kind of fell on me. This is one of the stones from Temple of Doom. This figure is pretty good. Sideshow doesn't make a lot of great figures. A lot of the quality control issues. But this figure is really nice. It's a really, really nice figure from Sideshow. If you ever have a chance to grab it, I recommend it. It's really, really good. So This is a great figure. This is a great figure. Put them together, get two great figures. So if you have a chance to pick this up, please do so. It's long sold out, but the word is that Present Toys may be open to reissuing the figure. So if it does, don't sleep on it, don't sit on it, grab it. My next figure is Godzilla. Of course, Kaiju Daddy needs a Kaiju. So this figure is the SH Monster Arts 2004 Godzilla from Final Wars. It's pretty standard in terms of Godzilla. It has all the articulation in the tail. The tail moves kind of here, kind of here. I've seen people pose it online in an Iron Man pose, the hero pose, the landing pose. I'm not going to do that. For those of you familiar with Monster Arts, when you push it too much, it comes apart. Not the best thing. You breathe on these things and they sort of come apart, but they go back together fairly easy. I don't know what the deal is recently with Bandai, with Figure Arts and Monster Arts. The quality is slipping. You're getting less accessories with each release. This particular figure has no atomic breath, no nothing. Would have been nice to have something, but came with nothing. And the price point that they're going at with these things is really just, you know, how do you defend it when it's bare bones? You know, a couple years ago, you'd get a bunch of accessories. Now you get nothing, and the price is even more. So I haven't gotten a lot of Godzilla figures recently. I'm looking forward to the different lines that are coming out, whether it's Super 7 or Hiya Toys. Hiya. They have some really cool looking stuff coming out at a much better price range. So either way, I do have a sizable Godzilla collection, other Kaiju, and this is a look, it's a design that I wanted in my collection, so I picked it up. I'm in Japan, so it's obviously cheaper here than it would be wherever else you are in the world. But if you're in a Godzilla, it's a really, really good figure. The only issue I have is accessories. You know, where are they? So, Godzilla. Okay, next is one of my favorite figures of the year, actually. Most of you probably haven't seen this. This is, well, it's a Coup model figure. Originally, I think it was called Jihad Warrior or something like that. But it has undergone a name change and it is now known as the Priest Warrior. So what it is basically is it's a version of a pope or a cardinal. A cardinal, I would imagine, with the red. And the suit of armor is removable, and what you would have underneath is the religious robes. It comes with another set of robes that go over it. It comes with this cross that if he were the priest, he might hold to summon the flock, so to speak. But the figure is great. I mean, the detail on it is fantastic. It's die cast, which makes it very, very heavy, which is why I have the base. Everything that looks metal is metal. It's fantastic. I don't really know what these are called. You'll have to forgive me. You know, priests hold them and they kind of have incense or holy water come out in kind of a steam thing. But either way, he's got three that are connected. You have to connect it over. He's got some words that obviously aren't in English. I don't know if this is Greek or Aramaic or doesn't look Latin. But there's a lot of things on this figure that just make it really cool and stand out. He has a sword over here hidden that I placed on this side that is die cast. Let me see if I can remove it from the sheath. I can. You can see maybe, I don't know how clear it is. You have Jesus basically on the cross, crucified on the sword. Same as the shield. I don't know if I can get this back in while I'm doing the talk. I did. Great. Everything, like I said, is die cast, and what you get for it is, price wise, it's great. I mean, this is about the same price as a hot toy, or at least the going rate for a hot toy. And it's so heavy that you can't really stand it up. You do need the stand, which is a little bit of a drag, but it's kind of to be expected. It comes with this helmet. If I can just grab it, show you for the camera. I don't know if the camera focused. If it doesn't focus, I'll end up maybe putting a picture on. But the helmet fits right over the head, and your man is ready for battle. So I picked this up basically because I'm collecting figures for kind of an Armageddon diorama. I have my Ghostbusters. I have some Walking Dead heroes, some other guys, and then I'll have an army of the undead kind of going up against them. So when you're dealing with the undead, you kind of need like a priest or a holy warrior. So I ended up getting this. I do have I'm gonna say it's a Mr. Z horse coming with, or maybe it's JXK. Can't remember. But coming with some battle armor that you would put on top of a horse. You attach it to the horse, and I was planning on putting this guy on the horse or next to the horse for the display. I think it would look really cool. That accessory set hasn't come out yet. When it does, if I like it, I'll post it on the video. But anyway, this is the cool model. Like I said, priest warrior, very nice. Die cast, very heavy, very cool. It is sold out here in Japan. I don't know where you're from, wherever you're watching. Head sculpt's really great as well. But if you have a chance to pick it up, I highly recommend it. So for me, this is maybe one of my top 3 figures that I've gotten this year. It's a great presence, really nice figure, really cool. Okay, next is maybe my figure of the month, or figures of the month. We have the, what do they call him? The Hell Ranger, I guess is the name. Thunder Toys, Hell Ranger, Ghost Rider, with his horse, with his undead horse. Now, the cool thing about this figure set is you lift up the tail right in the bum, you plug it in, and the horse will light up with like a flickering light. It's daytime now, I can't really do that, it wouldn't show, but it's cool. And then you can take off the hat from the Ghost Rider figure, and you can put batteries in, and the face will kind of illuminate. But, like most 1/6 figures, Iron Man, other things, they don't really illuminate too well. They don't light up too well. So I never bother with that. But it's a really nice figure. It's a really cool figure. The 1/6 figure itself, the Ghost Rider, the Hell Ranger, The coat is wired. You can style the coat. The material is pretty cool. The scarf is, I think, a little bit big. The mouth, the jaw is articulated. You can move it up and down. Now the figure itself comes with some human hands. Comes with the head, the human head. Comes with some leather. I don't know what these are called. Either way, you put them on a body. Comes with a hat you put on, and comes with a shovel and a couple other things that aren't as noteworthy. But the figure itself is pretty cool. The horse itself is pretty cool. They're separate pieces. Put them together, it's amazing. It's a fantastic figure. On this side, you can see he's got his die-cast shotgun, pure metal, really good. Has some weight to it. But when you have the figure up on the horse, it just takes it to another level. So for me, for the month of May, this is probably my best purchase. I'm really happy I got it. The horse is sold out, from what I understand, in Japan. You can still get the Ghost Rider figure, but you know, I would want them together. That's why I got them together. But if you don't get them together, the figure is still cool. But if you can't get them together, get them. It's really nice. Like I said, this is my favorite figure of the month. Okay, up next is the Maz Toys Joker. This is the '89 Jack Nicholson Joker. He is pretty great. Comes with a bunch of accessories. He's got a long gun. He's got the short gun. He's got a card, a playing deck card, a bunch of hands. The eyes are purrs. They can move. He's got a couple of, he's got chatter teeth, some remotes for like bomb stuff, and he's got a walking cane. The figure's great. The material is great. It fits really well. It's really well put together. You know, the figure's long sold out. So most people who started collecting, I would say in the last 10 years, probably don't have this figure. Funny story is I was in Toy Sapiens maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. About 5 years ago. And I walked in, Toy Sapiens being the Hot Toys flagship store in Tokyo. I walk in, and I'm walking around, and they have the Hot Toys DX figure on display. Oh. And below it, a bunch for sale. What? Now, I didn't have a credit card. This 5-6 years ago. It's very difficult for foreigners, non-Japanese, to get credit cards in Japan. If you ever talk to someone who lived here, they'll attest. So I didn't have the cash on me. And I thought, yeah, I'll wait. I'll think about it. Went home, thought about it. I want it. I decided I wanted it. I went back 2 days later. Obviously, they're all gone. So they must have had maybe 5 or 6 that they just found and put them up for sale. And, you know, moral of the story, lesson to be learned, you snooze, you lose. If you see something you like, grab it. Don't wait on it. Grab it. Either way, I made out. I ended up getting this. I never had the Hot Toys one, as I just mentioned, but this one, I don't have any problems with it at all. It's really good. The stitching, the clothing is really great. My only issue is the ankles are pretty garbage. So getting it stood up and having it stand up, a little bit of a problem. I live in Tokyo. There's earthquakes literally every day. So with this figure, unlike other figures in my collection, I'm going to have to put this one on a stand. I don't like doing that to my figures. I like having my figures freestand. But with this one, if there were an earthquake and it fell over, it toppled over, I would have probably about 20 1/6 figures toppled over. I don't have the 89 Batman. I do have the 92 Batman, the Keaton Batman, with Bruce Wayne and Batman. So this will go with that. I did pick up the Pantomime Hot Toys figure. It's actually one of my first figures, maybe my top 5 first figures that I ever got. So this will go along with that. Hopefully they do a Catwoman and a Penguin. We can only hope, right? So anyway, I picked this up in May. This is one of my top 6 figures for the month of May. So last but not least, this one's a little bit different. My Ronald McDonald on a bench. This is by, I think it was TYS Toys or TWS Toys. I'll put it in the video. This particular figure is a statue. It is 1/6, and let's see the back. Comes with the bench, and when I saw this being offered, my first thought was this guy. I've had this guy for about a year. I think it's Fire Toys. It could be another one. I don't remember which company made this one. There were a couple at the time. But he's got his soda drink. But I picked this up for kind of display purposes. Put a figure next to him. Here we have my 2 McDonalds, my 2 Joker guys, my clowns. The cool thing about this Ronald McDonald is the head. I don't know if it'll focus in, but the head has a strong magnet, as does the neck. And comes with 2 heads, this particular one. So the second head is Pennywise. So the heads move, you can articulate them, you can kind of move him at an angle, like this. It's very simple, but again, I mean, it's what you like, it's what you're going for, it's how you want to display your collection. For me, having everything standing up, having everything kind of in a museum pose is not really my thing. I want to create scenes, I want to create feels, vibes with my figures. So with this one, I have a plan for this one to be, I'm making a 1/6 arcade video games, using a lot of the new wave Replicate 1/6 cabinets. So this one would be outside whatever it is I'm gonna create, whatever room, 1/6 room, arcade room. This one would be outside the door where people walk in and, you know, I'd have a character sitting down or whatever. But I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a cool little piece. It's sold out everywhere, it seems. At least the one with the Ronald McDonald and the Pennywise head seems to be sold out. Fun fact, in Japan, he's not Ronald McDonald, he is Donald McDonald. Donald McDonald. But anyway, if you see this, if you can find it, I like it. I'm a fan. I recommend it. So anyway, that's my 6 figures per month for the month of May. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please, you know, leave a comment down below. If there's something that you picked up that you're excited about, something maybe you want to share with people, maybe people don't know about, please leave a comment below. Okay? Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care.